just got up maybe like an hour ago. I had to wash my face. Um, I don't know. I just want to say hello to y'all because I'm dealing with a lot, and it's hard for me to breathe. I don't feel good, so I have to lay down again. And I wanted to. And Nipsey wanted me to come to you this morning. He's been with me all night, checking on me, as well as leaving in and out, going back and forth, getting information. I don't feel good, and I don't know when I'm coming back or if I'm coming back. It's hard to be on camera right now because it's hard to breathe. There's something wrong with this house. There's something wrong. I know it. I've been feeling it for years. All the different flooding and shit and different issues. And it's something about that Friday when I talked to y'all. And I did that live and they was up there digging around in the attic and knocking walls out and shit to renovate because I said I was going to stay here. Then just real weird, fucked up shit. It just started getting even worse and I just couldn't breathe. Like they opened up something. It's like somebody trying to kill me. I've been knowing that people been against me and working shit against me. Even my own mama. And I know people don't want me telling and talking. And they got everybody else to even say a lot of the shit I said to stop talking, or they stopped talking because they got harassed or got scared and got threatened like I did. And attacked them, I'm sure, with spiritual warfare. And they trying to kill me. I know it because too much fucked up shit done happened to me in my house since I've been doing these readings on Nipsey. But this shit was happening before. So hell, how is it different than any other day? I'm not no punk bitch. And while I got breath in my body, if somebody come to me that I believe was murdered and I believe was fucked over and I believe accomplished everything in their life on their own and they didn't steal nothing from nobody and they had a hard ass life. This bitch talking about how hard her mama is and how she ain't had no good childhood. This bitch ain't had no childhood that was close to Nipsey's childhood and Black Sam childhood and his mama and grandma. She ain't been through half the shit that boy went through and came from nothing and was on drugs and so depressed and even said in his song how he was a teen, his life was fucking tragic. I seen old videos of him. You could tell he was a baby, he was young, walking the street late at night, mumbling, stumbling, high. Like his teeth had been damaged in the front from fighting or whatever he went through. He was talking to this old lady reading this Bible. That boy went through hell and even did interview. His mama said, I can't buy all you the clothes and shoes you want. I can pay bills and buy a little food, but everything else you on your own. And somebody came up like that with their brother and their daddy and was just brutally murdered like that. And I see they didn't steal that like her, a thief and a liar and a whore. And I see you got everything on your own. I don't care what you try to do against me while I'm breathing. And before I take my last goddamn breath, I am going to pass they fucking message. I don't care who I got to fight and how I got to fight and how long I got to goddamn fight. If I feel like somebody was done wrong, like I was done wrong, I'm going to stand up for that boy. And I don't give a fuck who don't like me and what you throw at me and what lies you tell and how you go against me. I'm not going to stop fighting for that boy. Until I get tired. I done said everything I want to say. And I feel like he done said everything he want to say. He's not finished saying everything he want to say about that bitch and all them other people involved with that shit that was supposed to be his lovers and business associates and fucking friends and relatives and girlfriends and set that boy up like that. just go to the doctor. I'm thinking about calling him, come get me. I don't, somebody come get me because I'm having a hard time breathing. Just call somebody over here. I don't give a fuck. As long as I'm breathing, I don't care if I'm halfway breathing. If it's something I feel like I gotta say, I'm gonna fucking say it. I'm taking this time, this little bit of time I got to tell y'all that I thank you for loving me, donating to me, and supporting me because there's a lot of things I don't tell that I go through. And when people be harassing me about orders and shit and where's my stuff and they don't know, many times I have gone through so much hell in here. I can't stand up, can't walk, I can't fucking breathe. But I don't get mad about that because when a lady asked me last night about her shea butter cream, I just don't feel good. So I didn't argue with her. She didn't ask for it either. And she didn't argue with me. She was just like, I'm just checking on it. And I'm just like, I don't feel good. But she didn't even ask. She didn't even know. I just went on and gave her a refund because I'm just like, I don't have it done right now because I don't feel good. And a lot of people act like I'm making it up. I don't even give a fuck about them at this point. I'm not even gonna fight you if I can't do it and I just don't feel good. I'm gonna just give your money back. I'm gonna just start giving more people their money back right now because I need to pull back because many days I can't stand up. I can't walk. I can't breathe. And I know, look, listen to that though. Listen to what I'm saying. How I make my money, how I establish my reputation, if I'm a real woman of God or not, and can I really see, and what I'm saying is accurate, is through what? My breath, my lungs, my talking. And it's a lot of people that don't like my breath, my lungs, my mouth, my talking. I want to shut me up and want to go away and even tell me they wish death on me. I know that, but hey, my own mother wished death on me. That's the story of my life. I can fight, I can deal with that. But it's still times when you have to take a break if the house you're living in is fucking turned on you. And I know that it's also spiritual. I know it's something not right because this isn't the first time I went through that. And it's not the first time. Before Nipsey came in here, I was poisoned and they tried to kill me through my mouth, my breath, my lungs, my intestine with that nigga from D Health Store that's friends with a fool. And all of my fucking enemies I told y'all about that tried to fucking destroy me. My face swelled up, my mouth, my gums, my throat, all my lymph nodes, my neck, my armpits, my whole body looked like a balloon. And then if you look back at that video, I think it was like August, when my face swole all up and that cat, somebody either ran over that cat or beat that cat up and threw it in front of my house. I think it was August the 13th. I think it was Friday. August Friday the 13th. My house was downstairs. It had water, started flooding then, water. And then I got to look through the video. It was another date when I was doing a reading on Nipsey. It flooded again downstairs. I know, and I've seen that before. Whenever somebody tries to make their house attack them, or it seems like their house is attacking them, that's somebody that's constantly trying to send shit to their address or send it in their house and jealous of them and trying to fucking destroy them. So this shit did not just start. I've been fighting for a long time. And I've been holding on for a long time. And I know when Nipsey came in here, and I thought he was just being mean. And I had, because sometimes he can be mean with his mouth and stuff he say, but just really blunt. And you'll want him to take it back, and he won't take it back. So I can only imagine what type of arguments he had with women. And if you make him mad, or if you feel like you're trying to punk him or take advantage of him, or he wants you to do something many times, he can be very selfish. and very strong and self-centered, and it's just his way, and it's just no way at all. And if it's not his way, he'll just keep on and keep on and keep on. You're gonna do what I said, and if you don't do what I said, it's gonna be a problem. And it was like, it's just 2019 when it first happened to him. And then a few months into that, as we got closer and he started staying here, living here with me, basically, he looked at me, he told me, he said, "You gonna get out of this house?" I said, "I can't. I don't have nowhere to go. I can't just come because you want me to. You could just do stuff like that. I can't do stuff like that. That's how you lived." And he's like, "I'll help you. I'll show you how to do it." I said, "I don't have nowhere to go." He said, "You're gonna get out. You're gonna have to move or you're gonna die. Die here in this house." And I said, "Well, stop saying that. You're so mean. So you rather see me hurt if I don't go?" He said, "I don't. That's not what I'm saying. It's not me. I'm telling you, it's something wrong. You're gonna have to go. And there's people that want to hurt you, that know where you live. They don't like what you saying about me and how you exposing them, and you not telling these lies and saying this nice shit about me and my baby mama. We was married and all in love. We wasn't. She helped set me up, and they don't like that you saying that shit, and they gonna put your address out. She gonna try to set you up." I said, "You're lying. You need to stop." And he said, "Why am I a liar when I tell you that? But I'm not a liar when you get up there in that camera and you see all that other shit I say." I said, "That you don't have to say. I'm not trying to say I don't believe you or I don't believe it's you, but it's hard because I can't see you. I don't physically see you, and I think maybe it's me or I'm crazy. I'm not saying it's you. I'm saying maybe it's me. Maybe I'm in the wrong shit." And I started asking other readers about it, and they were like, "Yeah, it's him, and you need to leave all your past and all your stuff that happened there and all the drama and the illness and the attacks. You need to leave. You're gonna have to move. If you don't move this year, you're gonna have to move within the next couple of years." And I'm like, it's not that I don't. A part of me do, but a part of me don't. Because I'm not ready for that, and I don't feel good. And he kept saying, "If you don't, it's going to get worse." And I said, "Well, what if I brought the idea to him when I started the renovation?" I said, "Well, maybe it's different. Maybe the landlord's different. Maybe he's saying I could buy it, I could make changes." And he said, "No." And I said, "But why? If they're willing to do it and to make the changes and I'll pay for it, I'll work. And that way I don't have to uproot and I'm still getting well." He just got really quiet and backed up. He said, "I've said no. It's a no. It's not going to get better. You've been warned. This is going to get worse." I said, "So even though this is going the way I want it, finally, it's a good idea. I'm old school. I don't like to move around. I grew up moving around and being abused and abandoned. I just want to be stable. I just want to get well. And well, what if I get well and I move?" He said, "No, I am telling you, I'm not going to help you with this." I said, "Why won't you help me?" He said, "Because it's going to kill you." And I really just didn't talk about it. I said, "I'm not hearing him right. He didn't say that. He's not saying that." And I kept asking every day. And like I said, maybe I'm reading him wrongly. He's not saying that. And he had an attitude about it. He said, "I'm telling you, I'm not going to help you fix it. You're not going to stay here. If you stay here, all hell is going to break loose and I'm going to watch it. I'm telling you, you're going to die." I said, "Well, Nipsey, it's because people want me to die because they mad because I read you, or people have even told me because you hang out with dead people and you read dead people, you're going to be just like them." I said, "So are you. All of y'all going to be just like them. You just might go later than me, but you're going to fucking go. But you entertain them. You love them. You love him. You cook for him. You sleep with him. All this shit this sick shit you say you do and you bringing it on." I said, "Okay, I'm not sick. I'm not the first one to experience this. People don't want to be laughed at, so they just don't tell you. There's plenty of people that go through these things. These things run in my family. I remember my grandmother told me she was sitting on a bed, maybe before I was born, or maybe right the year I was born, and somebody, she said no physical person was in the house, and somebody sat down on her bed, and the bed went down real, real low. Like somebody tall and big was sitting on her bed, and she didn't turn around and look at it, but you could hear the mattress squeaking, and you could feel, see the bed dip down at the end real, real low, and she would not talk to the person. My grandmother had the same abilities, but she would run from them. My mother had the abilities. My half sister has the abilities. My great grandmother has the ability. I grew up around the preachers, my uncles, my aunts, all of them, especially on my mother's side too. They had those abilities, and they were seers and lived in the woods. And would get up and go out in the woods all day and just sit out there. Some of them would pray and be laughed at and made fun of and picked at. And the majority of the ones that didn't have the gifts would pick at the ones like my grandmother and like me and call them crazy, just like they called me. So a lot of people don't want to be public. They don't want to be shamed and laughed at. They don't want to be humiliated and degraded, but they're not taught. Many of them have to teach themselves or find other teachers, or they just give up, or they pull away, or they drink, or they take drugs, or they zone out through sex or some other form of entertainment, something else. They become addicted to shopping, shoes, or whatever because they don't want to face themselves, and they don't want to face that ability because they're afraid and nobody loves them and nobody supports them and no families around them. They feel alone. They tell them they're weirdos. So when they were saying that to me, I knew it was people that didn't have that experience that I had with him. And I've had those experiences with other men too that physically died, and other people, even men in their physical bodies, that would come in here and get in bed with me. And I would get up out of my bed when I didn't like them and I didn't want them, and they didn't know what I was. And I literally called them on the phone and met them. I said, look, motherfucker, you came in here and you fucked me last night. And you forced yourself down on me because I don't even like you like that. I know it was you. I saw your face. I smelled your scent. I heard your voice. I felt and I saw your body type, your height, your weight. I know it was motherfucking you. And I'm telling you that I know it was you and I saw you and I know what time you did it. Stay the fuck up out of my ass and stay the fuck up out of my goddamn bed and stay the fuck up out of my house, bitch. Or I'm gonna come over there and we're gonna motherfucking get into some shit because I don't, I don't want you in my ass, rolling around in my ass after midnight, goddamn it, and 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. And when that shit starts to happen to you, 10, 11, midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, before six, that's when somebody's up doing black magic against you, either for good or either for bad. And to me, it's not good when somebody want to fuck you real bad and want to have a relationship with you and you see them at work or you know them or you dating them and you're not moving as fast as they want you to, or you just not really offering them sex, or you kind of slow about it, and all of a sudden you start being drawn to this person. You wake up real tired and exhausted, your pussy real wet, your clothes wet, and you feel like somebody done dug in your ass, or you might not have known what happened. You just know you're exhausted, but then you get up and this particular man you talking to, bitch you talking to, because women do it to women. I've had women do that to me and confronted their ass about that shit face to face. Like, look, bitch, I know that you was in my ass, you eat my pussy, you want to fuck me. Bitch starts shaking. What, bitch? Cat got your tongue? I know it did because you've been eating my cat all night, bitch. What? What the fuck? I mean, you could tell me while we awake, ho. Is you want me, bitch? You want to lick down out of my ass like you eating some chicken noodle soup, bitch? Like you done went up there and got you some damn Campbell's noodle soup on sale, the original brand, goddamn it, bitch. That OG, that real good Campbell's, bitch. And don't woe out of my ass so, bitch. And I seen you and I smelt you, bitch, because you smell like in person, awake in 3D live now, bitch, like you smelled my ass when I was sleeping, got up out my body and watched you ass rape me, bitch. Well, if I did and I ain't know I did, it must have been on accident. I said, okay, because subliminally, that's what you want. Some of that goddamn Georgia red snapper, bitch. Some of that red salmon that's goddamn rare in the middle, bitch. Because look, stay the fuck out of my men you're gonna fight because I'm telling you, when somebody come in and fuck you and stick their tongue all down in your ass, real deep down, I'm talking about the root of their tongue, the tongue all in the back of their throat, not throat, deep down in your pussy, gagging your damn pussy, sticking it all the way down up in your damn cervix and uterus. They want to fuck you so bad and eat down and suck all the fluid out your ass and push your legs back like you doing a cartwheel out there at the damn circus or the damn country fair, goddamn it. And your ankles to your fucking knees and you don't want them and they gonna rape you. That's a psychic attack. Consider that shit a goddamn psychic attack because it's negative to you and it's somebody that's forcing something down on you with a black magic spell, which ends up being a curse, and it's something that you don't want from that person. So they are now doing a spell, which would have to be on the black magic side, getting a demon and astral projecting out of their body while they're still physically alive, raping somebody. And then all of a sudden the person feel like they in love and can't do it at the person, and it is an imitation because you are forcing somebody to do, think, and feel something they don't want to do when they conscious mind and they conscious body is dead, really. When you sleep in a way you die, get up and you're gonna bind and tie up and discombobulate that person's spirit and do all kind of lustful sexual shit to them and have your demon familiar and somebody else help you bind. That's a binding of a person. Consider yourself psychically attacking. You're gonna fight them. And so I have been there and got up with motherfuckers that wasn't physically dead and called them and said, look, me and you, we're going to physically fist fight because I know I'm not crazy. And we're going to psychically fight. If you do not, if I catch you in my bed and in my ass and in my room, I have targeted people and know their name and every fucking thing, and they didn't know I could do that. And once I did that, they eased that shit down. Ease it down, nigga. Ease it down, bitch. Because if I want you to come in here, I'm going to let you know. And I'm going to let you come here, stay here like I let Nipsey stay here. So I knew when people trying to tell me, you crazy, she's mad, she's upset, she's old, she's lonely. Okay, I'll be all of that. That doesn't hurt my feelings. But I know he's here. And I wanted him to be here once he came to me. And I felt so bad about what happened to him. And I knew he had created everything from nothing with his brother and his father. Whoever else helped him, but I knew it was them three. And him hustling and grinding from nothing. I could not. I know that that woman he was with, that baby mama that was in and out and off and on, and that was a horrible, horrible relationship. They might have looked good together, but that was never going to work. That was a destined to fail. They were put together, and that's what he wanted. For lustful reasons and other reasons dealing with emptiness, loneliness, and pain in his mother. And searching for something to fulfill himself, living in a community that was so low and a lifestyle that was so low on black men and men of color and even other black men that hate themselves and hate their color and hate their life and hate their childhood, heap hate on all the other men around them and don't have no problem killing them, shooting them, and setting them up because they look just like them. And when they look at them, see a reflection of hatred and pain. And when they see one that looks like them but better than them, and him mixed like that, that Eritrean is such a beautiful boy to look at from the day he was born. He was a beautiful, pretty little boy. The jealousy from other niggas and his own neighborhood that was supposed to embrace him and love him didn't embrace the Ethiopian, the Eritrean side, and didn't embrace everything about him and his talent and his look. I knew when he came to me what they had done to that baby. All the things from his childhood and up to that, the point he was killed, physically killed, but yet was still very alive when he came in here. My heart was broken for what I saw done to him. And shit, I didn't have anybody in here. Have a man or nobody in here to interrupt me or interrupt him. And he looked around and he knew that. And when he saw that, I said, I'll do your reading one time, but you have to go because I knew I would get attached to him. And then because I was so hurt about what happened to him, and I felt so sorry for him. And he would leave and then come back at 2 or 3 in the morning and said, help me. I need to talk to you. I said, come lay down. Come, I couldn't put him out. I said, I thought you'd come here one time. He said, I changed my mind. I got something else. I got another message. My mama, my brother, my grandmama. I said, you just keep adding the messages on, don't you? Because you keep saying you're going to leave. You keep doubling back and bringing your friends and shit and read him and read her and read Sandman. He got me doing all this shit and reading, and I liked it because it educated me and it made me feel better about myself because he taught me things I didn't know. Even though I was older than him, things I should have known and I didn't know and I missed because of my childhood and being moved around so much and dumped here and dumped there. It's a lot of school I missed. So I had to get a GED, and he filled it in the gaps. And he trusted me and believed in me. And I said, I can comprehend that. Yes, you're going to read this and you're going to read that and you're going to tell the people this. But you can't read me, Alexyss, if you don't understand me. You can't speak on certain things I want you to speak on if you don't know my background and you don't know my life and you don't know the community and you don't really understand what that was like being inside of there. My mother pushed me away. You push your son away when he started to gang bang, but you're going to have to embrace this if you want to talk for me and you want to understand my life and receive my messages. And it was hard because he's so smart. I don't understand how these women that slept with him, that was so cold, want to be with him, didn't see the mind and the brilliance and the magnificence and the science and the technology this man has in him, because he would tell it to me and I said, I'll listen to you. I won't laugh. I won't turn you away. Tell me. I want to know. And he said, okay, go downstairs. And I go downstairs. Well, one of my rooms is just books. He said, I'll go over there. I want you to get that book. I want you to get that book. I want you to look this up, this person. I'm going to bring them in here. And I'm going to leave. It's 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to leave. I'm going to come back in the afternoon. By the time I come back, I want you to have read this book. I want you to have listened to this person. I want you to have, and just to do his readings, it would take me days. Because for the first and second, maybe third day, I had the whole time was reading shit and listening to his song and had to go to a dictionary, encyclopedia and shit just to figure the reading out, just to do the reading. I didn't have a knowledge of things he was talking about. I'm talking about science, even science shit. They did land shit, oil shit, gas shit. He said right there. Drug shit right there. That's what I like right there. Even when he was talking about smoking weed, it was 2 types, special strains you're going to grow. I said, which strain you like? He said, that indica. I said, why? He said, read that. And I said, this is a lot. I'm not a smoker. I'm not a drug person. He said, well, you're going to learn today. I guess you're going to spend a lot of time reading, huh? And I had to sit there. So I have all my papers. I still got them now. I got to pack that stuff up because this house is making me sick. And I just sit in the floor like a little girl with my legs open and papers and stuff in between my legs and books. all around me and pencils. I had to read. Because my readings might be long if you look at my old readings, but if it's a 1 or 2 hour reading, that means it's a 2 or 3 day of just collecting information and researching, and just hours, maybe 6, 7 hours of just reading, studying things that he knows that I don't. Even about basic shit and about drugs and growing marijuana and strains of it and alcohol, all these things, gang culture, life. I didn't know, so I had to open up, talk to my son, and embrace my own son. I couldn't embrace Nipsey as a gangbanger. Was doing drugs and selling drugs and drinking out. Did not embrace my son. Have done the same shit. And that actually brought me closer to my own child and made me apologize to my own child, because he said that's what I needed to do, because I couldn't get close to him and then push my own child away who had the same background and some of the same similar thing. I mean, I never put my child out like I was put out. I never turned on my child for a nigga. I never let a child man put their hand on my son or beat my son. I never did that. But still, my son felt like I did really love him and understand him because of his ways. And he was not what I wanted him to be, the way I wanted him to be. But I learned to accept him through Nipsey, because you can't. Even if you have your children, you can't make your children, or you think your children gonna be like you, think like you, walk like you, talk like you, because you had them. Your child might be like your dad, they daddy that ain't no fucking good, or your mama that you can't fucking stand, or your own fucking dad, and y'all don't see eye to eye. You don't know how them children gonna be. And the more you try to kick them and twist them and argue with them, and you gonna mold them and fix them, you gonna do it, it's not gonna work, because that child mind and the energy and whatever spirits on that child was on that child before you can see that child. And all y'all gonna do is just have a lot of fights and rifts, and that child will end up just turning on you. Or y'all will never get along. You're gonna have to embrace the child being whatever it is, even if you don't really fuck with that child. You gotta embrace what the fuck you had, even if you don't like what you had. A lot of people don't like their children, and he helped me to do that and to see that and let that child talk the same way I let him talk. So I'm very familiar with spirits. And when people say shit, oh, she's obsessed with a ghost, she's in love with a ghost, she be in there talking about he stay there and all that shit, bitch. You a stupid bitch. You a dumb bitch. You a ghost bitch. You a soul bitch. Even in a living fucking physical body, you one I can talk to them and you hoe. Like I said, it's people supposed to be living, and you got the right to be here because you got a physical body. And bitch, I see you at 3 o'clock in the morning, hoe, getting up out your body. A nigga getting up out your goddamn body. That same ghost you said he is, that don't live in a physical body no more. You still live in one, and you yet that ghost in you, bitch. When your physical body die, when you go night night, I see that motherfucker come over here and want to eat, give me head and dick, bitch. What's the difference? It's not a difference to me. You the same motherfucker. When your body gets shot or your brains get blowed out or cancer or some other shit, take your ass up out of here and your physical body dead. And that same ghost you said he is, that's the same motherfucker been living in you, that dead, stinking, funky, flesh ass shell, that if you don't clean your pussy out and you don't clean the shit out of your motherfucking ass and the rotten shit in your motherfucking mouth, it's gonna stank and motherfucking rot. And the same spirit and the ghost that live in it is gonna raise the fuck up out of it and just ain't gonna have no physical house. But what's the difference? It's not nothing to me, because I see you. And you don't change and become a ghost that don't exist no more because your physical body ain't here, because I see you either way, bitch. And I sees you coming in here trying to fucking suffocate me and choke me and stab me and my damn sleep and release all type of pestilence and disease in my goddamn house. You think it's different to me? I done been to hell. Laying right here in this goddamn bed, that shit don't mean nothing to me. And you don't neither. So you think your jokes and your TT and he and ha ha and put him out for I do a spell to get him out your house and let that man go back home. You think that shit means something to me? I done spent 20 years without sleeping, bitch. I done spent days, even weeks without sleeping, bitch, and have to catch a nap in the fucking daytime because y'all try to sucker punch me and stab me and rape me and pull my energy and vampire me all night. You think I'm new to this shit? Y'all have turned me into a vampire. Y'all have tried to send me to my grave so many times, but I'm not leaving until I'm ready to go. Now, I'll probably leave this physical house I'm in that y'all have filled with so many poltergeists and spirits in here and sent pestilence and shit in here. Just like I didn't want to hear him say. And he can see everything now because he's in the balance. He's in between worlds. And I know he didn't want to physically die, but now he's over there. He sees so many more things and says so many more things that he couldn't see in that body. And while he was self-medicating, doing videos and making money, but every day smoking. You could look at them last few years of Nipsey life. Every day this nigga smoking. He wasn't drinking like he was. He wasn't eating the bad food. He wasn't doing the lean. But he was still medicating, zoning out. A multi-millionaire. Getting ready to take over the world, but still getting high and zoning out. And now I understand why. Because of the stuff he's saying, and I understand more of my own life because of the stuff he's saying, and I'm not putting him out until I get ready to do that, or until that's what he wants to do. So I said all that to say, to come back to what I had said. When bitches thought they was more talented than me and more psychic than me, warning me to put him out and saying, if you don't put him out, you will die like him. And all y'all gonna die too, though. But said, I'm specially, particularly gonna goddamn die because of him. Because you got dead people in your house and you hang with dead people. So you gonna die too because you got him in there. He attached to you. You attached to him. And you always have him in there. You gonna die like him because you won't leave him alone. This problem was here before this man got here, and this man just brought it out to me. And it's real funny that I should let him go. Okay, what else? I should let him go back to California. I should leave him alone. I should stop him from coming in here. I should stop feeding him. But you didn't say I should stop feeding everybody else. And I should let him go because I'm holding him here. But when this other bitch talk about him, she should have him. When this other bitch says she's in love with him, that's her husband, she was really married to him and she wasn't. That's his soulmate and she wasn't. If she was his soulmate, she was a karmic like them young girls say. She was a karmic. That girl had set that man up and killed that man before in a past life. The attraction with them was too strong at first and it was too crazy. Whenever you are only physically attracted to somebody and lusting after somebody, you start chasing them, it's because you remember them On the subconscious level, there was an attraction in a previous life, but consciously, you don't know this motherfucker had you set up and murdered the last goddamn time and tricked you and lured you away through sex, magic, illusion, deception, and lust the last goddamn time, and you didn't get along then because she was erratic and had 3 or 4 goddamn personalities and was only with you for money to lure you in and set you up to take it and then vampire off you, steal it, get rich off your money, sacrifice you for fame and fortune, and go on to the next nigga. You couldn't see it because you didn't want to see it. You was blinded by lust and physical appearance and knowing that mentally, emotionally, spirit, this person's just as sick or sicker than you and got a mama just as sick or sicker than yours. I told y'all a long time ago that girl didn't like her mama and didn't get along with her mama, but she's just like her mama. She's just like her mama. Treacherous, deceptive, pretend to be sweet and innocent, and talk soft on the outside, but is a damn idiot and a fool and treacherous and deceptive as hell and is a man eater. Set niggas up, and when you can't have them, you rather destroy them to see them go on with another woman and be happy in public. Your ego can't take it. You supposed to be that bitch, the Don Dada, and your pussy is the fire, your pussy is the magic, your pussy is famous, your pussy is an actress and a superstar. And now you see you can't control this man dick or his nuts or his calm. And you got his calm in your body, a baby, a whole baby in your body, but you still can't stand in vagina power and you still can't control this nigga, and this nigga's fucking Tanisha and his favorite is Imani, and the nigga fucking every goddamn body. You attacking Tanisha, you looking through his phone, you got his number, you calling her fucking with her, she calling you fucking with you want to physically fight her, you want to set her up, she want to fight you, destroy you. You going back and forth with women because your pussy is not that magic. Your pussy is not that fire. Your ghost and your pussy don't get up out your body when you go to sleep and go over there and fucking suck that man and pull that cum out that man with them ghosts while he physically sleep and stop him from fucking everybody. Now all of a sudden you love the marathon, you in love with him, and you done killed somebody that built something out of nothing that became a multimillionaire on his own by himself, and now you have reduced the marathon so low it's like a dumpster, a desert, a wasteland, and now you took something that you could not take and run and control while he was in his body, while the ghost was in his body, and now he's physically dead, and you're saying he's not here anymore, and he is, and now you want to run his business, and you want to act like you so spiritual and you the teacher and you the healer and you get a wife and you the mother and you're going to take control and you're going to lead with you and your friends that killed him and got the money off of him, but you are trying to lead and run something you never created, you couldn't even conceive, you weren't even smart enough or more powerful to run in your own goddamn mind while that man was here running his own business. You ran the marathon girls off, you ran the women away, you can't handle his money, you can't even barely handle your own. You can't handle his businesses, his files. So all you and your friends got together and you a cohort and co-conspirator and destroying it. It's a dumpster now. It's a wasteland. It's a no man's land. And now you can run it because it's so low, just like your mind. It's lower than your vagina and your ass that you don't have vagina power in, because that is how low you would have to reduce this man's life and his dreams to try to act like you are now the president of it. Now you're the leader of it. Now you're the most spiritual woman in the world. You're the most spiritual woman that this ghost ever laid down with and fucked. And while the ghost was laying inside of this man's human body, you still could not control this man with your stinking ass. You still could not stand in vagina power. And with this little bit of breath I got, bitch, I'm gonna still fucking say this shit. You still's a fake ass bitch. A fake lying ass bitch that talks soft and just use your look and use the little bit of influence you got. Them folks you done fucked and sucked for them fake ass goddamn fake movie star ass C-list, D-list actress ass damn influence that ain't shit, that act like you the damn leader and that you running the damn marathon, which is really in a way like Mount Olympus, and it's also a race, but you can't run it like the creator of it, which is Nipsey. which is Arius. Them two peoples right there with several mindsets and several personalities and dreams and idea. He pretend to be all this Nipsey shit when really it was areas that y'all didn't want. So he became Nipsey so y'all could see the dream. The first one in the United States in the world to have a smart stove. This bitch ain't never had nothing or conceived a dream, nothing like that, or had no talents like that before she got with him during the time she was with him and after he physically died and the ghost came out. Now we see your ghost though, with your fake ass, with your fake friends and your fake life that you using riding in on a white horse. You sat there on a white horse, and white represent death and a ghost. That's what you see, Casper the Friendly Ghost. And when they show you ghosts, that's what they look like. White, white sheets that's empty inside with some holes, black holes punched in for mouth and eyes. You rode in on that man, and y'all wasn't even together and getting along. He was tired of you. You was tired of him. Y'all was arguing. You couldn't control him. He was tired. He was ready for whatever was going to happen. He told me he knew they were going to kill him physically. You had him in white, dressed like a ghostess. You dressed like a ghostess, and you on a white horse that represents death. So you was in ghost mode, in Tom Clancy, no remorse, ghost recon mode right then. Because you know that was going to be the way it had to end. If you was going to get the money, then you and your fake ass teacher come up with this fake idea that you most spiritual and you reserved and you done resurrected and now you so spiritual and you see with your eyes and you realize the realize and your eyes is open now that you in ghost mode and you done put him in ghost. See, you was in ghost mode when he was in the physical body and you pulled his ghost out and now you say you have received the Holy Ghost. You are in the spirit. You have received the divine spirit and now your third eye is no longer blind and you are walking and talking in the spirit because you have put this man in the land of the ghost and you have reduced his marathon to a goddamn wasteland. So that tells you that this fucker mind is very low. Very low. If I could only conceive the highest levels of my spiritual self and raise up in my divine man, once I have put my own fucking nigga that I say I love more than anything, and that's my husband, when I have put him in the realm of the ghost. When I have received the Holy Ghost, but yet I have turned this nigga into Casper, goddammit. Do you see what I'm saying here? Do you see why I don't give a fuck about being sick right now and halfway breathing? Bitch, do you fucking see why with every fucking breath in me, goddammit, I will help you realize the real goddamn lies of these fake motherfuckers that act like they angels in disguise. Just like Brandy said, transformers, goddamn dick suckers in the sky before your goddamn eyes. You can't realize the real lie and really bleed red, but them suck blue dick and tied a blue bandana over your motherfucking eye and now say that you goddamn can to the sky. You can fly high so high and touch the sky. And he done went in your ass and you done told him lies and you done popped out a business, baby. An insurance policy, baby, goddamn it. And now you standing here in ghost mode, talking soft and sweet and motherfucking slow because you done goddamn swing low, sweet chariot coming for to carry me home. I am low. I suck dick and wine movies slow, but I took him in ghost mode so I could get the marathon to become a multimillionaire and pretend that I am so high now I am no longer low after you done took this man in goddamn ghost mode. You know, It's just like you go on the internet and you go look at all kind of freaky nasty shit and all kind of child porn and how to poison a motherfucker and set a motherfucker up. But then you go incognito and you go on ghost mode so that you can pretend to be one thing outside, but then sweet chariot swing low and you send a nigga into ghost mode and you steal all of his fucking shit and then stand and say you want to resurrect the marathon while you are goddamn in a spiritually supreme mode that you can only be in once you sent this nigga in ghost mode. What kind of shit? I'm gonna go. Take my medicine. Probably gonna get somebody to take me to the hospital. You know, because I hang out with ghosts over here. So get me some medicine. I'm gonna rest. Stuff come out my throat, my chest. I hope I didn't bore you too much this morning. If it do, you just turn it off. And the right one that need to hear to come listen to it. Thank y'all, the ones that love me and support me and donate me and keep me going. Because my life has to change. I'm going to have to get out of here and I got to go to the hospital. I'm not going to die in here. I can't die in here. I don't want to die in here. Everybody have to go. I don't have a problem going when it's time for me to go. But you're not going to rush me up out of here. You're not going to make me leave before it's my time. I don't care how bad it gets. I'm not leaving before it's my time. And I done talked all this shit. I want to talk and tell on all the motherfuckers. I want to tell and ring your goddamn bell, bitch. It's like that old song. So you can ring my bell, bitch. I'm going to ring all your motherfucking bells. So like you trying to ring a ding, 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 dong mine and set me the fuck up out of here. I'm not going the fuck up out of here. I'm not going up out of here until I motherfucking say every fucking thing I want to say. And leave when I goddamn get ready and sit over here with these ghosts, bitch. Because I like talking to them. So whatever y'all feel led to donate to me, I take it. And I love y'all. I appreciate it because I know you have bills and shit too. You don't have to give it to me. And click like on my videos because, you know, the likes be kind of goddamn low now. I mean, share and subscribe be goddamn low. But I also know YouTube is fucking with my damn hits because a lot of people don't want me to say what the fuck I'm saying. That work at goddamn YouTube and that connected with them, you know, them stars and them fake actresses on the floor. You ain't never put an actress on the floor. You ain't did none of that. I don't know why would you fuck with an actress and expect them to tell you the truth when they get paid to goddamn lie to you. Ain't that think about that. A motherfucker put on makeup and lipstick and talk soft and pretend to be all glamorous and shit. Take on roles where they lie and pretend to be something they not and somebody else a goddamn character. And you pay them to lie to you and train your mind and entertain you by living a lie and presenting a lie to you. And then you fuck them in their mouth and ass and expect them to tell you the goddamn truth.